Welcome to the lazy... I haven't even said happy Friday. Oh my god, the day's already started off crap. Okay, I'm sorry. Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Lazy Redhead. And if you don't know, there is nothing bad that's happened, and I know that my mannerisms, face, and overall vibage is going to suggest that that's the case. It's not. I'm just not feeling it, period. I'm not feeling very perky. Not feeling it. So we've got to come up with an action plan because it's Wednesday. House update, skirtings are on. Still need to paint them. Still need to do a bit of coving. When those two things are done and the big pile of flat pack has been built, we can do our final renovation video, which would be great. I still need to edit most of that, which is not great, but we'll talk about that another day. I'm just feeling so like deflated and exhausted. I will say this, there is no reason why, you know, but this is just, do you know what this is, right? This is just the kind of peek behind the curtain of someone who has a bit of a quirky brain. I'm gonna go with that, quirky brain, but I'm just feeling so unbelievably flat as a pancake, flat as a crepe.
A crepe, people.
So what I was thinking today is I need to go and get coffee because I've run out of coffee, which I think is half my problem. I'm not really allowed to drink coffee or excessive caffeine, but because I've had a lot on, I think it's just creeped in my life, and now I think this is why I'm feeling so flat at the moment, because I haven't had coffee and my body's used to it, and it's being a proper diva and having a bloody bitch fit over the fact that I haven't consumed a cup of coffee. Oh no, this week I do have a plan. I forgot the plan, but I've remembered the plan. Plan is we've had a photo dump from our very beautiful Sophie, whose handle is called Wandering Woodwards. I'll link her down below. Here's her thing. She is fondly known as our lazy tech head and helps me out greatly with all the technical stuff that I am so very terrible at, and she helps me out with other things behind the scenes. But she's gone away traveling, hasn't she, for 9 months with her husband.
Rude.
Abandoned us, essentially. But she's living her dream and living her life, and we support her in that matter. She does send us photo dumps, so I've created like a little video, a little photo dump video, and we're going to go through that, get some inspiration. Now, I had it planned to go out this week, but what with me feeling very, very flat and very uninspired by life in general, I'm just going to do what I can this week and just be honest about my situation and just throw myself into something creative anyway. Because what else am I going to do? I have, though, done a lot of work in my sketchbooks. So I'm really happy about that. So I haven't been sat around idle. I've had workmen in this week. So I feel like my house isn't my own, and they've been kind of going here, there and everywhere. So I haven't really been able to do much other than sit in the studio or in my bedroom with a sketchbook, which has been great, really. So in that respect, it's been good. But right now, though, we're going to take a walk to the shops. We're going to go and pick up some coffee, and we're going to come back and create something fabulous with our beautiful Lazy Tech Heads recent photo dump. Patrons, you will have the video uploaded straight away, so you'll get full access to it. All right? Okay. See you in a bit. I'm back. I've set up for a bit of a show and tell. I've had my first cup of coffee and I'm about to have my second. So I'm going to do that. Bring the bins in. Coffee. Bins are in. Oh yeah, baby. Let's show and tell time. Okay, I've got my coffee in hand and I'm going to, I think I'm coming down with something. Bloody hell. Coffee in hand. Here we go. Boop. Cheers, guys. So I've got an A5 and an A4. Both are I think both are art creation sketchbooks. Okay, so look, do a short. So I'm going to do little shorts of these as well. But so first, I'm going to take you through this week. Unfortunately, it's probably worst first situation. I know, what an abomination. Right, so what happened was, I started this with a very clear idea of what it was going to be. And I know that I started it with that intention. I then went off to do something else, as one does. I come back, couldn't remember the vision, and lost it in amongst the chaos. It is balls, but I'm going to keep it around for a bit. And the reason is because I know that idea was worth it. I just don't know why. So I'm going to keep it here as a reminder in the hopes that it will jog my memory. But overall, it is absolutely shocking, right? So anyone who comes on and says, yeah, that's beautiful, we love it. I'm like, you need new eyeballs because yours ain't working at all. Moving on, this one. So what I had done was like a wash. I'd done a quick wash over the page in, I think that is acrylic. And I didn't know why I was going to do that, but it is in conjunction with another piece in here. And then I did some metallic scoring. So I scored a load of metallic diamonds. And then I just went in and created like a semi-pattern. I wanted to try and recreate the idea in this book. What I'd started doing was almost picking out the colours of the scene, but in diamonds. And not obviously as well. Do you know what I mean? So, and I really like this effect. I think this effect has mileage. So I was so happy. So you now understand my huge disappointment in that abomination. I mean, this might be your vibe. Trashy might be your vibe. And that, if so, that is absolutely fine. This one I'm still yet to finish with the same idea, doing like a ground and then going in and filling, sort of doing the top layer in diamonds, but diamonds that would complement each section of the piece. That was the idea. So that's why this piece does seem quite sectional. This is out of Artcraft. One thing I do love about this piece is this sun. I don't know why I decided to do a big whopping circle around it, but I absolutely love it. It's just so mental. It's these little discoveries that just put joy into my heart, genuinely. Where's that little thing then? Or did I not have one? Okay, I didn't have one. Oh, and that's that one for that one. So I've still got to finish this one. I don't know where we left you up to. Okay, so I did a Patreon where we had some duckweed in Florida images sent to us, and we responded to it, and that's kind of what I ended up with, right? But I decided to take that and then reimagine it here with floating diamonds. So it's not as built up as this one. I do prefer the density and layering and a lot more going on in this one. This one doesn't, but it was just so I could establish an idea for floating diamonds. I think it would be better if they were in line, do you know what I mean? Rather than floating diamonds. I don't know, but I really do like the piece, the idea of it. I think that there is something inside this concept, and I think this idea would be absolutely stunning on large scale. Maybe not canvas. I don't know if this idea would translate well on canvas. I think I'd probably have to do this sort of idea on board. And the reason is because I would need to ensure that I get quite a straight edge on these diamonds. You know, there needs to be a level of like accuracy, I feel, with this idea, because I really want to get the most out of the juxtaposition of the very angular symmetry composition of diamonds alongside my intense need to be messy, loose, expressional. And I love the juxtaposition of that. And I want to get the most out of that. So it'd have to be like more loose and more accurate. Do you know what I mean? So that's the idea with that. And I'm really quite happy with with this initial idea. This one then was probably one of my favourites and probably most demonstrates that juxtaposition. And I've called this one Raining Diamonds because I'd done this. This was another one I did in conjunction with this one, doing that kind of messy, loose thing. And I thought, actually, wouldn't it be cool to get a palette knife and whack it on, which I did. And then one evening I sat there and decided to score a load of diamonds in it. And oh, I love it. I absolutely love this piece. I'm just obsessed with it, I'll be honest. Obsessed, guys. And then I decided to pitch up another, well, it's an existing idea that I had in here, I think last week. I'll just give you a refresher, it was this one. So I did the sort of diamonds creeping up the landscape, and so I wanted to do the diamonds sort of nestled in there as well. And again, I love it. So you got some sort of dotted around, and it's just really delightful and very playful. And I'm just obsessed with this idea as well. I don't think I did anymore. So I have been a bit of a busy bee. There's some textures in here and colour compositions that I'm just in love with. I was pondering whether to do some here, and I think it would work. I think maybe a different size diamond, smaller diamond up here, you know. And up here, I think the smaller it gets, it would almost be like pointillism, which I quite like, but you would know what it is. I feel like these diamonds look like little birds. Do you know what I mean? Just sort of perched. That's what I've been doing. But I think what we're going to do now is leap into the studio session portion of this video. So let's get on with it, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, let me bring up this video and play. So here is the video. I basically cobbled together some shots, images with a tiny bit of video that she sent me over, and we're just going to watch the whole video quickly so you can kind of get a sense of what is coming up. She took these, I think, in Amsterdam, I think. I can't remember, but it was some flower market. I'm really happy. She does feature on her video from yesterday, briefly. She mentioned she's gone there and she says it. I think she was a little bit disappointed with it. But I'm not disappointed with these images that she sent us. So I'm just going to probably pick one that I quite like and just do a piece. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Some of these colours are absolutely beautiful, and I think we might have a hard time recreating them out of Art Graph, but I think that's just the challenge in it, isn't it? The challenge. Oh, I think I have one already, actually. There's one all to. Oh, I don't know though. Do a bit of a close-up one. I love a pink. That's my thing. Pinks. Pinks are my jam. I'm not really a floral type of person as much as I don't study flowers, but I do know some of my subscribers do, and so I think that they will have a better time with this. But I do love colour, and it's colourful. So, oh, that purple is delicious. Oh, the little bluebell things. Oh, I think I might have to do them, you know. I think I might have to do a bit of a combo with the little tree thing, the tree and those little bluebell things. Oh, I don't know. Actually, what am I going to do? That one's nice with the trees behind. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I just say that I would do this? Okay, right. Let's figure this out. Oh, I'm probably going to go with the bluebells, actually. I'm going to go with the bluebells for now. Let's warm up in you, shall we? Yeah, so I can see this is a little bit of a warm-up. Those of you who may or may not know, historically, I am quite a messy artist. Okay, so yeah, this is actually really quite cute. Oh, I love them. So what I'm thinking about doing is just doing a really, really simple, quick painting to warm up and yeah, and just have fun. All this sort of stuff is just so, I find sometimes, certainly when you're starting out, that, you know, we can sort of, what's the word? I want to say kick the arse out of it sometimes, you know, and I think that for me, oh, that's a bit too thingy. I find that in itself puts people off like pursuing it all. I think just have fun, isn't it? Really. Oh, nice. Oh, I love doing this. Love a studio day. I know I've done a lot of studio days. I was actually saying to my friend on the phone the other day that I want to make sure to get variety. I don't want you all to get bored with me. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Oh, yes, I'm very conscious of that. Conscious to keep some variety going, and of late I feel like I haven't really done that very well. I don't know whether to keep. I quite like the simplicity of that, which is not usually me. There is a light green on top of those actually, which is kind of cute. She's got the other paintbrush for this, to be fair. Oops. Oh well, we're committed now, aren't we? Committed. So there's a touch of green on some of them. I think that's quite nice. Some more than others. I think it's kind of cute. That'll do. Okay, so now I'm thinking about getting a touch of purple, touch of baby lilac, just in some of these, just to give it a little bit of depth. There we go. Probably darken up a little bit as well. I don't usually, this isn't usually my usual sort of style or thing at all. And sometimes it's good to just branch out sometimes. Sorry if you can hear the pigeons in the background. Quite loud actually. Okay, get a bit of a darker blue on the go and just go in with the just in between the lighter bits, just to create that depth. I usually find that works. You might need to go a bit darker on some. Ooh, yeah, that's quite nice. And I think less is more with these sorts of things. Do you know what I mean? And the lightest of touches, you know, you can nice. Just pop this sort of colour around. It's cute. And then I'll pop this colour about in here. It just creates a little bit of interest with very little work, I find. You know, very little effort. Sometimes it's always nice just to concentrate and just have a play. The warm-up is very much a place to do that, I find. Does it look like the bluebells? No, in fact it looks like an entirely different plant. If you're doing this for accuracy, I would suggest not following what I'm doing. Botanical art is definitely your vibe. Yeah, maybe not do this because I've just realised it absolutely 100% doesn't look like the plant I'm trying to depict, but do you know what? I like it. There. Cute. Okay, warm up complete. Let's move on. Okay, I'm thinking about going for this daffodil one just because it represents like me a little bit more than anything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go for it. I can see like a pink tree in there as well, and Lord knows I love a pink tree. Yeah, I'm just getting the background in. Roughly. Oh, that'll do. There we go. That will do. Varying lights. You know, the great thing is you can go over it, can't you? Yeah. Okay. Let's try and get some of this pink in. That's sort of dappled about. It's just a bit of a blur. I'm kind of leaning into that a little bit. I can always sort of define it out in a bit, can't I? With some pencils. A little bit here as well on the edge there. Cool. That'll do. There's a bit of a monument there. I'm going to ignore that. Pretend it's not there. Okay. Get a bit of a green in there, like ground everything a tiny bit so it's not floating. Perfect. There we go, that will kind of do. There is a dark, it's like a hedgerow in the back. I'm probably going to plonk that in quick. I like things to, when you're plonking stuff in, I usually just water it down and then, I don't know, it somehow makes it sort of blend together a little bit more. There's probably better ways of doing it, but this is the way that I've found works for me. Cool. And everything sort of blends together when you squint your eyes. Things just kind of come together, don't they? So I'm just moving different colours around and blending them and mushing them together. The one thing about our craft that I used to hate, but I kind of have a bit of an appreciation for now, is that it moves after I've put it down, right? Now, I used to hate it. I like things just to commit, and there is still very much of me that prefers that, right? However, I have decided I do have quite a profound appreciation for the moments where it's not always required, right? I'm just going to kind of go for it and not really think about it. One thing I've noticed with daffodil leaves generally is they have like a very beautiful blue, like teal hue to them. So I'm definitely going to get that in because I think that that is going to be cute. And just go in with different colours. Like when you got the palette, I just usually just the palette is a mess, so I mix other colours in with it, so that each time I kind of come back to do a few more what they called stems, that I get a different colour each time, and it creates a depth that I really don't have to work that hard for, to be fair, which is great for me. Brilliant. Now I'm going to grab a bit of that teal, put it in. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, where's my picture gone? There it is. So it's very, very dense, and there isn't any room for thingy, so I'm just going to go in with it. This is not a tutorial, by the way. I'm just explaining what I'm doing, why I'm doing things. Maybe it is a tutorial. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Get more of that blue. I have no problem with having really bright colours. Might not be as blue as that, but you know what? Does today, people. Does today. Okay, so at the bottom then, we want to just make sure we're covering all of it, because it's quite dense. So I'm going to try and get in some of these flowers. What's it? No, it's leaves, isn't it? Foliage. So yeah. And to do this, I think just mixing a new colour each time, really, really fast. Like I said, picking up maybe a few rogue colours. Always good. This creates a bit of interest. Do you know what I mean? Which I love. Cool. Now, I'm gonna just go in with a bit of a watery brush, just to block out some of this white, just so it's kind of gone a little bit. It does mean I will saturate the page a little bit, but it is the price you pay. Cool, that's looking a little bit better, a bit more filled in. Okay, now we want to go on to the daffodils, which is going to be quite difficult. I need a new yellow, I think, already, because I've made a beautiful green, but I can't seem to get the yellow back. How am I going to do this yellow then, because it is quite yellow. Let's see if we can get like maybe a bit of a bright. I think that's going to be way too... Oh yeah. Yeah. That's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Okay, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll let this dry, and then I'll get some acrylic paint. I think that will be better. One good thing about it being so bloody hot in here is that it does tend to dry really, really fast. So that's one good thing. I'm going to do a bit of titanium white. Now I know that's probably not great, but I'm going to do it because I'm lazy and can't be bothered to mix paint, essentially. I think it would be quite nice to... There we go. There you go. Cool, that'll do. There's one over here. I don't want it to be like perfect. I just want to, you know, I know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it very well though. You get it. Those who are better at this sort of thing than me, I have no doubt will do such an impeccable job, because I do feel that this piece is this image has got a lot of potential. Probably the wrong person to be doing this sort of stuff. Oh well, we're here now, guys, aren't we? Okay, cool. I am liking the fact that the art graft is not drying, oddly enough. It's so weird to say that. Oh, hello. That's Jerry. It's Jezebine. What does the Jezebine want? One moment. The acrylic paint seems to be soaking into the thing. What's Jezebine want? Let's have a look. He's sending me funny things. I can't even read it out to you because it's just absolutely pure filth. Jezebine. He'll be watching this laughing, thinking it's hilarious, thinking he is just the funniest little chicken tits in the world. You're not. Let me just tell you. Right, now moving on to the yellow, because I really do feel that that is going to change my life somewhat. Tell you what I do need to do actually. Right, so I have this intention of just quickly boop, boop, doing a purple sky, because I'm loving a purple sky, and I think it will go really well with the yellow daffodils that I'm about to do. I'm going to do a little washeroony of that. I'm going to commit to that idea. I'm actually really enjoying myself. Oh, I can feel my serotonin. Is it serotonin or dopamine? Start to find its way to the right location. Go brain, go brain. That's nice. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. I don't know whether I'm going to throw in a few diamonds. I still feel, what with feeling the way I am, that I'm still very much in a warming up phase, I'll be honest. But I'm having fun nonetheless. I've done quite a lot of sketching this week actually. Do you know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to text Jerry and tell him I caught him on camera. I'm going to voice note it as well. It's my new thing that I'm doing. I'm so down with the kids. Just an FYI, I'm filming at the moment and I opened a message thinking it was going to be something delightful, and thank the Lord I didn't read that out on camera. Sort your life out, you weirdo. I think that's an appropriate response. And we'll see what he comes back with. Shall we? Honest. Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at the just delightfulness of it all. The purple, I feel, doesn't make sense right now, but it will do in combination with the yellow daffodils I'm going to be putting in just a moment. I also feel it kind of brings out something quite nice with the trees as well, because the trees are done with like that yellow. Yeah, oh my god, Jerry, I'm trying to have a conversation with everyone else. It was my fault. I did message him back. Yeah, wicked. This is going to be good. I have a good feeling about the results of this. It looks a bit crazy actually on camera. I have every faith in my ability to make something fabulous out of it. Okay, let's see what this furry monster... Oh, he sent a voice note. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to keep this in or not, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. Great. Great. It's just him laughing. Let's play that again. Honest to God. Such an idiot. Okay, what am I doing? Yellow. Now I need a yellow. I'm sure I have a yellow in here. I'm going to have to get like a proper yellow, out the tube vibe yellow. Wait there. Got lemon yellow here. I think... Oh, just slid across the bloody floor. I think this will be good. Right, I've lost my picture again. Here we go. There's quite a lot of yellow in there, so... Boop. Oh, don't know if this is going to work actually. Do you know what I think? I think this is going to be difficult because it's quite a cheap paint, I think. Oh well, we're down the rabbit hole now. I know what I'm trying to say. Something about a rabbit hole. Oh, and there goes a colour on. I'm just gonna have to pile it on thick, I think, and then try and kind of come in with a bit of pencil, maybe a bit of pencil. I quite like the idea of going in with pencil. I think pencil for me adds an extra level of oomphiness, you know. Just dotting it round. I'm not gonna be like precious about it. I think that's the key here, I feel. There is a lot though. Do I want to go as crazy? Probably do. How's it looking for you guys? It's, my baby's looking up at me like, do you want to play with me now? I will play with you in a minute, sweetheart, but Mummy is trying to create something fabulous here with cheap paint, essentially. I don't even know where I've got this paint. Where did I get this paint from? Oh, I think do you know what I think I might have got it from? I think I might have got it from, I think Works or something. Might as well use it on sketchbook stuff, huh? Just like soaking into the page and losing its yellowness. So that's why I'm just sort of going in like really just laying it on. Terribly so. Oh well. It will sink, I'm sure. I'm sure it will sink. I might put a bit of this ochre in just to sort of give it a bit of depth and whatever. I know that it's somewhat different, but oh well, we're down the rabbit hole now, guys. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll put this outside and let it dry out there. Call out some of the trees that are maybe a bit closer, give them a bit more of a hey kind of vibe. If a tree was to go hey. Oh, we had a cheeky battery change there. This is so unlike anything I've done for a while. Sometimes it's good just to go off the beaten track a bit, isn't it? Okay, let that dry and then I'll probably go in with some pencils. I just realised, sorry about the sunshine, why this paint was so weird, and it's because it's not acrylic. It's because it's actually watercolour. It's tubed watercolour. That's why it was so weird and I thought it was cheap acrylic. It might be cheap watercolour. It's slightly tacky in some areas. So what I'm going to do is probably concentrate on a bit of the green. Here we go. Yeah, that's brilliant. Cool. See, it just adds a bit more of a different depth to it, doesn't it? Just a different type of do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be precious about it because it just seems that every time I try and do that, it comes out crap. So what's the bloody point? Wicked. Yeah, that was cute. Yeah, that'll do. I love the combination of pencil and paint. It's probably just me, but it makes me just so darn happy. Sorry about this huge light. Do you know what it is? It's because yeah, bloody nightmare. Soz about it. I'm so sorry. I've tried guys. Hopefully in this month I've booked my extension in, so you know we'll have an end to this type of situation, which is good. Just do some different. Right, bit of pink. I think the trick is to, you know, go through the decisions you make really, really fast. You know, like just stupidly fast. Yeah. Now I'm going to dot this pink around because it is so freaking delicious. Right, another pink. Oh, this is nice. What's that one? Ooh. Nice. I love that colour with everything else. Oh. Oh, I love it. Right, next decision. Needs to be yellow. So let's try and... it's not really working, that one, is it? Okay, that one's cute. I'll do a bit of that. This is a good yellow. This is a great yellow, actually. Yeah, that's wicked. Brilliant. Need more of a tree thingy here. I'll just do that. Wicked. And maybe a bit there. Wicked, that's cute. I need something else treey. Maybe I'll just do sort of... yeah, it's kind of cute. Yeah, defines a bit of the background then, doesn't it? So the only other issue I have is these white things need to come forward maybe a little bit more. The white needs to come, I think it is, I know, wait there. White Neo 2. White Neo 2 might do it. Oh. Just a little bit, just to pop it a bit more. Do you know what I mean? I think it's working. Yeah, I think it's working. Now, does it read as daffodils? That's what I want to know. I'm going to just say yeah. Do you know what? I'm having such a bloody shitty week this week. I'm going to boost my confidence and say yes, Elise. Let's go with yes, babe. Let's just say you've absolutely smashed this. And just be kinder to yourself for a minute. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back in a sec. Baby blue, just to punch out some of this, yeah, sky a little bit. And I love the purple sky, but I am liking touches of blue I put in, so I want to just flatten them out a bit, give them a bit of a... get rid of this, that there that I've made all gross. I think this is great, personally. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Cool. There we go. Not my usual thing. Oh, the great chunky bloody light going through it. Oh well, I'll put an image in now. Really enjoyed that studio session. I really enjoyed it. I know I'm doing a lot of create with me lately, and I really will be getting more out and about, I promise. I keep saying that every week and I keep finding myself apologising, but it is what it is. I'm trying to be kind to myself. I'm trying to be really like matter of fact and realistic about what I can and can't do. And what with these sort of trailing off sort of mood swings, unfortunately, it does mean that do you know what it is? I have very little control over my mind, and she's a cow. Anyway, very happy with those today. Really delighted with this little one. I think it's so cute. Look how cute it is. Yeah, a little warm up. Oh, raging headache there just came across me. Oh, I need some tablets for that one. Oh, that is painful. Okay, and this one, actually really happy with. Yeah. What going on? It's messy. Didn't put any diamonds in either. I might make one of the trees diamonds, like pop them in, maybe. See how that looks. I'll see. I'll see how I feel. See how I get on. But we are quite close to, oh, this is a chunky one, that one. Jesus, probably going to be a two-part of that one. But we are probably about, I would say, a good month away from indexing this sketchbook. But it is October 23, you know, so that would have been 24, about over a year. You get about a year and a half, just over by the time we do actually show it, about a year and a half. Anyway, thank you for joining me this week. Renovation video will soon be with you, I promise. It's just, I've got a few more bits to do, so I'm going to say another couple of weeks. Don't know what's going to be next week. I'm just kind of trying to take each day as it comes right now. Love ya. Bye, guys. Mwah.